Hello, everybody. My migraine has really descended on me, so I'm gonna be taking the biggest, most tab demanding topic on my Chrome and trying to make a video while having mushy brain. Because tomorrow I might be completely out of commission, so if something doesn't make any sense, please forgive me. I'm probably not really doing a lot of editing, so expect words to just be gone from my mouth and me be blabbering fairly badly. So, this is a bit wider than The Sims. EA is stuck in a very weird place. I think they're in a better place than Blizzard, but if they try to please their consumers, they insult their investors. And if they try to please their investors, they insult the consumers, but they're somehow also out of touch with both of them. So, quite recently, I was waiting until they actually announced something. Props to them for actually remembering their own anniversary, because I thought the TA honestly has forgotten. Because all of the outlets that I follow, okay, Green Man Gaming, Fanatical, so on, were congratulating EA with The Sims 20th anniversary, and EA was like, not a peep for good 5 days into February, because technically it's like released at the 1st of February in most of the world in the year 2000. But there was not a peep. It's like EA was scrambling, like, oh shit, we forgot our own anniversary. What did we do? So, what did they do? Well, on the 4th of February, hello cat, they have released a single hot tub, which is also paid content, interestingly enough. So, like, you buy a stuff pack, okay? And its shiny object, its main thing, is a hot tub. And then an anniversary comes, and EA takes this hot tub and just puts it in the game for everybody to kind of recycle a game. It has nothing to do with the anniversary, by the way. It's just a rando object that they grabbed and was like, oh, let us place a roof on it. There you go. That's your anniversary gift. Bye-bye! And they really disappointed their community with this because, well, just previous to that, they have released a big survey about what people want. And people were hoping that something would actually come out of that, but we're gonna return to that later because there is one thread to do with it, there is one article to do with it. But they were insinuating into things, and people like, oh, something's big coming. Something's big coming, because their survey was like, would you like us to expand on the emotion system, on the personality system, on dating? Would you like us to add more content to the already released packs? Do you think any of these packs are too empty? And so on and so forth. So the survey was fairly in depth, so people like, oh, something is big coming. Some group of people were like, The Sims 5? Announcement for The Sims 5, please, because it's been friggin' forever. The Sims 4 has been going on for 6 years now. It's unprecedented and it's very buggy, doesn't run very well, has what, 34 to 36 items of DLC. People, some group of people, myself included, just want it to end because they see it as a shallow thing that's not gonna improve. And then there was another group that was hoping for actual game improvements, such as like, oh, will babies actually leave cribs now? Is that what you're doing? Is it a big update to babies? What about elders? What about teens? Are we gonna see like a new emotion system? Are you gonna go into more gameplay depth? No, you get a stinking hot tub that other people paid money for. And if you paid money yourself, you might have been feeling like an outright clown, which is how EA prefers you to feel, I suppose. Well, after so many years, you probably should just stop buying things. There was also a couple new tracks that have nothing to do with the previous games. Once again, this is very disjointed. It doesn't feel like they remembered their own 20th anniversary. YouTubers did. Actual game outlets where people buy video games, like Green Man Gaming and Fanatical did, EA seems to have forgotten. And then they released their bug fix patch at the same time, and a lot of the game is bugged, right? They fixed 3 things. That's all. 3. So there's another group of people that are very disappointed that this is the only patch that we're getting this month, and it's only 3 bug fixes when most of the game is super bugged. And if you scroll through the Sims forums, I link to a couple of threads, but there's honestly quite a few of them going on right now, the 20th anniversary, and we only got this. Update, exclamation points. People are not very happy. Even big YouTubers are not very happy. They have been investigating the game in more depth recently. Plumbella isn't the only one that's complaining, but she's only one currently very prominent on the Sims forums in regards to other people posting her content, and the only one that I could find very easily with migraine brain. So please forgive me, we're not gonna play a lot. We're only gonna play a couple of seconds of her video, so please don't take me down, but I'm gonna be linking to the full video.
But nah, they were serious. Or honestly, I felt really, really upset, which is a bit ridiculous because it's only a game. Why you have to be mad? But I kind of was because it's been 20 years and we got a hot tub that's basically ripped off another pack. It's not special in any way and you could have made it in game already. You didn't even need the update. So really, what have we got? We've got a couple of t-shirts that we have to pay for. We've got some new music, which it'll be a background thing. We don't interact with it really. And we had a couple of like bug fixes and that. For your 20th birthday. That's like for your 21st being gifted a pair of socks. Yeah, it's nice, but really, is your life going to be changed in any way, shape or form? Nah, because as soon as you put your shoes on, you don't see your socks, and that's exactly how I feel about this.
She rants on for the whole video, but a lot of Sims YouTubers did, because, well, that's EA for ya. So remember that survey? Remember that survey? Well, pay attention to this sentence in this blog. I'm not gonna read the whole blog, just this sentence. We recently ran a community survey where we asked about future gameplay features and we let fans tell us how much they wanted them, Duke said. The reality is, they wanted everything we said, and they actually quite honestly just dismissed the survey because they're like, oh, that's not a result, they just want everything. Yes, that's because your game's empty, eh? That's because your game is empty. You should feel bad. If people are like reading through and going, oh, fixes to the emotion system, fixes to this, some more expansion on the really empty expansion packs. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, that's a bad thing, EA. That means you released an empty product. It's not like, oh, that survey was useless. They want everything. Yeah, because your game's bad. It needs everything. Get to it. Then there is this thing that the official account has retweeted, which is The Sims grant Rodiak on 20 years of inclusivity. Everyone has their own thing. They're talking about the fact that in 1999, The Sims 1 had lesbian kisses. Later, The Sims 4 added gender-neutral bathrooms and opportunities for gender-neutral non-conformity, such as making all clothing accessible to all Sims and letting any Sim get pregnant. And they were talking about the fact that they would like to remove gender altogether, and that it's still too stiff, blah blah blah, that it's the most malleable game that has everything for everyone. Well, it's a very weird thing to be proud of because you exchanged gameplay for inclusivity, and I don't think that it has been intentional. I think you didn't intend to exchange anything. You just intended to provide a empty product while also pandering to people. That's what you intended to do. But to summarize it, on Twitter, I literally described it as Sims is like a block of clay. You can mold it into anything, but it has no gameplay. It's about as much as you can make your character into any kind of blob. That doesn't help if nothing happens around it. The game doesn't do anything. is quite literally, for the first time ever, an actual dollhouse, because nothing outside of chatter and flirting. Your Sims will flirt with absolutely everyone and everything, and it's like they would shag a dog if they could. Outside of that, nothing happens. It used to happen. Things used to happen without your permission. There used to be burglars, there used to be reactions to your Sims getting bad grades, there used to be reactions to death, there used to be family relationships, there used to be memories. Gone. Yeah, get rid of that. That's invasive. It happens without the player's permission. How can we let that? So that's the Sims thing summed up. EA is really out of touch with their The Sims fans. Unfortunately, unlike Blizzard fans, they keep on buying, and it is one of their best-selling Sims games right now, but I think it's because it has been run for so long and it's practically free. You can get it with Origin Access Basic, and now it's also on PS Now. So everyone subscribed to the PS4 thing is getting it for free as well. Previous games didn't do that, so I'm thinking that they're bloating up their numbers, because I would like to believe that people would like a superior product and not one that's that empty. But let's go to Electronic Arts shares. So if you have been following Jedi Fallen Order, you know that EA has done one thing right. They have managed to release a game that is single player focused, has like no microtransactions, and it sold like hotcakes. Well, here's the thing. It exceeded EA's expectations for how much the game will sell, but it has disappointed their investors greatly, so much that they tanked EA's stocks. So here's the question of, will we get more single-player, microtransaction-less games from EA because they're being treated like this despite the fact that consumers are reacting very positively to it? Electronic Arts stock dips after BMO downgrade. BMO analyst Jarek Johnson downgraded shares of Electronic Arts to market perform from outperform on Monday, citing concerns about whether the company can keep up its recent momentum. The stock is off 0.7% in pre-market trading. Apex Legends guidance for FY20 was maintained and has not been increased since first introduced last May. And management has yet to communicate a Star Wars Jedi monetization plan. We see a good upside potential, but also a lot of risk, as one misstep could quickly turn fickle fans against the game. Their investors are not happy with this. They're not happy with this, and there's more concern, going back to the Sims thing, about something that they said that might mean, they were very vague, which is why I didn't make a video on this originally, that The Sims 5 might include multiplayer, and the fact that they're being punished for making single-player only games with little microtransactions really begs you to question the quality of future EA releases. Let's just hope that this is a pointless concern, that they're gonna stick by their consumer as far as at least Star Wars goes, instead of sticking by their investors and just have investors that agree with them later down the line. Because, I mean, Capcom's doing it, Square Enix doing it, single player games are alive and well, just not in the West, so it seems, as far as big companies are concerned, because loot boxes are the thing, multiplayer is the thing, live service is the thing, and monetization's the thing, and it's sad. I would like companies to go against it. So this is my big feature on EA. Please discuss in the comments down below. I know this was mostly Sims focused, because that is mostly what I'm hearing in the circles that I'm currently in. If you like my content, please subscribe. If you want me to talk about something specific, feel free to mention it. And yeah, comment section's never closed. As long as you don't say anything that YouTube doesn't filter out itself, I approve all comments. Everything's fine, everything's good to go, and thank you for watching, genuinely. Bye, B.